Recent discussions within the ICP community have shed light on a significant reorganization within the DFINITY Foundation aimed at greater sustainability and profitability. As noted in a tweet by Fabio, the team size at DFINITY appears to have seen a reduction of approximately 50% year-over-year from an estimated 250 employees to 126. Fabio suggests this shift is due to a combination of factors, including some employees transitioning to for-profit projects like Caffeine and others, such as Jan Kamenisch, choosing to leave voluntarily. This reorganization is seen not as a setback, but as a necessary step towards long-term viability. Fabio emphasized that sustainability and profitability are paramount even for a non-profit foundation. A smaller team translates to reduced operational expenses, which in turn means less potential selling pressure on ICP tokens. Despite an impressive revenue growth, with projections jumping from around $250,000 in 2023 to $10 million in 2025, the foundation still reported a $112 million loss for the year, highlighting the need for increased efficiency. Fabio states, "Next year must be about efficiency and revenue, especially through Caffeine AI, projecting a minimum 2 to 3 times revenue increase for the blockchain in the coming year." Adding perspective to these changes, a recent article by ICP Squad highlighted longtime contributor Gian Boxler's reassuring comments. Gian clarified that many departures were voluntary, driven by individuals seeking new challenges while remaining aligned with Dominic's vision for ICP. He articulated that many aspects of ICP development have reached maturity, necessitating a reorganization around fresh priorities. In today's dynamic market, a leaner and more agile organization makes more economic sense, according to Gian, who prefers a few small Navy SEALs-like teams rather than one big organization. This strategic decision aims to inject new ideas and energy into the ecosystem, building upon the unique foundational environment that ICP has established. Gian's unwavering belief in the protocol and its mission remains strong. Even after his departure from the DFINITY Foundation Council last year, he continues to support the project in new ways, maintaining an excellent relationship with Dominic Williams. Gian offered powerful praise for Dominic, saying, "I've met many entrepreneurs, but Dominic is clearly on another level. I deeply admire his vision and his relentless dedication to making it a reality. He had to fight VCs and people who wanted to control him to stick to his vision with full integrity. He is still here with an incredible advance." This testimony underlines the profound commitment driving the Internet Computer's development despite market pressures and internal adjustments. Fabio identifies a critical convergence of cybercrime and artificial intelligence, suggesting that we are currently on an unsustainable path regarding these global systems. He argues that among all available technologies, the Internet Computer is the only one equipped with the necessary functionality to solve these interconnected problems. He highlights the long-term shift away from big tech cloud providers due to security concerns, a sentiment noted by Switzerland, where DFINITY is headquartered, reinforcing the need for a secure, decentralized alternative.
When you tie in cybercrime and AI together, very related and interconnected problems and opportunities, there has to be solutions. I'm not saying it has to be ICP specifically. I'm just saying that right now, out of all different tech on Earth that could potentially solve these problems, ICP is the only one that I see that has the functionality to do so. Even if all this tech goes to zero, these problems still have to be solved at some point in time. We are on an unsustainable path. We're talking about global systems here, so any type of major changes would take time. It would take years for those to play out. You would have to kind of zoom out and look out over a longer time frame to see the progression and the different signals, like Switzerland saying, "Hey, y'all should all leave big tech cloud providers because they're not secure." And coincidentally, DFINITY is headquartered in Switzerland, has very good relationships in Switzerland, the Swiss subnet, so on and so forth, right?
Next, Bobby offers a harsh critique of the broader crypto industry, describing it as a game of perception management where venture capitalists and media focus on fabricated metrics rather than genuine conviction. He challenges the standard use of total value locked and inflated valuations as success criteria, arguing that the industry avoids judging projects based on actual problem solved because most are simply grifting and scamming.
The only part that's even remotely concerning to me is the industry itself. Perception management really is the game with media companies, with the market itself, with all of these different VCs, with everything. Nobody in this industry has any real conviction in the future of this tech. And the people that do have real conviction in the future of this tech most likely understand that ICP is going to be a big part of it, because none of this makes sense without ICP. This is the criteria that should be used. What problems does your technology solve? Not how much TVL do you have from all these coins that you've pumped up to these insane valuations. And so we're going to use that as the metric and the criteria by which to judge everything else. How about we judge everything based on what problems are you solving and how big those problems are? But the industry doesn't want to do that because the industry knows that the rest of this industry isn't solving any problems. They're just grifting and scamming.
The discussion moves to the scarcity of functioning products in the blockchain space, with Bobby claiming that outside of ICP, the industry lacks genuine applications. He contrasts secure on-chain tools like OpenChat and Caffeine against major platforms like Uniswap, pointing out the irony of trading utility-free tokens on decentralized exchanges that actually run on centralized services like Amazon Web Services.
There are no conversations in this entire industry about here's where we are right now. There's no products in this entire industry really outside of what's on ICP. When you look at something like OpenChat, and even though yes, it is early, a secure, fully on-chain messaging application, think about how much has been in the news about these different messaging applications stealing your data and sending it off to the feds or the intelligence agencies, or they're spying on you through X, Y, and Z. And then Caffeine, which is by far the best product in the whole industry. What other products would you say are in this industry? Uniswap, trading tokens that have no utility on a DEX that's running on Amazon Web Services. Those are the only other products. And we're like pumped.fun and the others. There's no problems being solved there. We'll use a bunch of metrics and criteria that we can fabricate very easily, and then we'll say, because of X, Y, and Z, these are the most important things in the space, even though there's no problems being solved.
Finally, Bobby outlines a practical use case for the internet computer regarding corporate cybersecurity and data sovereignty. He explains that while standard practice dictates companies must maintain backups of their data, relying on traditional cloud providers requires blind trust in their security. He argues that ICP offers a superior alternative for hosting and backing up data, because it allows organizations to actually own their information on a public network that is inherently secure, eliminating the need for traditional cybersecurity measures.
Every single corporation, and I assume the same case for governments as well, has to have their company data. They have to have backups. Let's just say by chance they're using their own servers on site for all their company data, where they're going to have a backup. It's a standard practice in cybersecurity all around the world. And if you're using cloud providers for your main company data and you're just trusting that it's going to be secure with them, you probably use some other type of cloud provider as a backup in case your cloud provider blows up. And that is one of the best use cases for ICP today. You don't need to be doing anything with the data. It needs to be somewhere where you actually have control over it and it's secure. They can host their data on a network, on a public network that doesn't need cybersecurity and IT, and they actually own it. Every other option is inferior to ICP with this specific use case.
If you haven't already, I encourage you to watch Bobby's entire video, which is about 30 minutes long, where he touches upon even more issues that are present in the current blockchain environment. Link in the description. At the heart of the internet computer's technological prowess is its innovative subnet architecture, a solution designed to achieve massive scalability. As Pencilneck Menace put it in a recent tweet, ICP avoids congestion entirely with autonomous subnets, each a sovereign blockchain that executes smart contracts at web speed. Unlike traditional blockchains that rely on band-aids for congestion, subnets run in parallel, automatically adding capacity as demand surges, all orchestrated by the network nervous system. This means no forks, no migrations, and no downtime, a critical advantage for decentralized applications. Each subnet operates independently, powered by global node providers and secured by chain key cryptography. Developers deploy their applications once, and the network seamlessly handles the scaling, freeing them from the complex challenges of managing infrastructure. This unique design allows applications to grow without limits, fulfilling the vision of a global compute layer. The efficacy of this architecture is already evident in developer activity. Dominic Williams confirmed in a tweet, "There are now more people building on the internet computer at any one time than on every other blockchain in existence combined." This surge in development emphasizes the platform's robust capabilities and growing appeal, with key projects like Caffeine currently in beta with features still rolling out and marketing in experimental stages, showing the potential for future growth within the ecosystem. If you enjoy these updates, please consider supporting my channel by subscribing, joining my Discord, and following me on X. My goal is to keep creating videos on a daily basis, as long as there is enough stuff going on in the internet computer community, and your support helps me keep going. Thank you for watching.